Yeah, I just feel this shit more than most. Maybe I've been trying to find my way out of this hole. Haven't talked to mom, it's been a year. For all I know, she could be dead. And I'd be lying if I said there ain't relief in thinking that love has been a delicate dance and never learned well. Don't know how to act, having money I never earned well. Feels like if I don't fuck it up, then the world will. Did all that I set out to do, what do I hurt still?
What up, us fam? We back on another Beers Bars video. I'm Casey.
This is Court.
Yeah, we got Ekoh back on the track.
Trauma. Yo, man.
He got some trauma the way he coming in.
Joint wasn't, whoa. I mean, dude, like the last joint was just like so fire.
100%. Like, we got Lowen putting us on with a beer fun hit up. Like,
for real.
Appreciate you putting us on.
Dude, listen, man. Like this area looks like way too familiar, man. Like he probably from like Palm Springs or something like that, man. Because
it does look
like the last one that he had, right? all them windmills. And I noticed that because I used to travel on the 10
100%.
All the time.
Palm Springs,
going
Palm
off to
Desert,
do like different courses like out there in that area.
Or Vegas.
Yeah, but I think that looks more like Palm Springs, and I recognize the wind. I do.
All right, let's do
Mojave.
Mojave.
Been a delicate dance and never learned well. Don't know how to act, having money I never earned well. Feels like if I don't fuck it up, then the world will. Did all that I set out to do, what do I hurt still? It seems the further I get, the more I close. Walls off to anybody who wants to know me. Outside of this persona grotto, I try to show like I post a reel, but it's probably the furthest from real, yo. It isn't all about the numbers and the glitz.
So, I like the way he's spitting, and it reminds me, like, not to like compare him to somebody, but it reminds me like the first time I started listening to NF.
I knew you were going to say that. I just knew you were going to say that.
Because he talks about like being real. Like,
yeah, man. It's like the realness. Yeah, dude. And then also like to me, kind of like the instrumental type of vibe.
Yeah,
like those
like a little darkish
like
undertones.
Kind of, like,
Yeah. Now, I don't know who came first or any of that kind of craziness, Buzz fam. I just heard NF like, I don't know, 10 years ago, maybe at this point. And like when I first heard it, I was like, okay, yeah, it's cool. And like the way like the he's coming onto this track and like putting it down, it gives me like that same sort of like nostalgia vibes of like the first time that I heard NF like perform or like make some music, whatever.
The real, but it's probably the furthest from real, yo. It isn't all about the numbers and the glitz. And we always say what life ain't, but don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm chasing or trying to prove. Put another bandage on a bullet hole to fix the wound. Just consumed with these thoughts trying to fight.
Yo, I like what he says because he talks about like I don't know what I'm chasing or what I'm trying to prove. And there's a lot of people out there that are like, I don't know what it is, but like they can't stop like the hustle.
Yeah.
Like they're never like they're always thirsty, right? They're always hungry. Like, and they just keep going and going.
Yeah.
And nothing ever like quenches that thirst, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, like it's probably like a temporary, quench, but then it's just like
you
man,
immediately
dude.
Yeah,
man. It's like, dude, like that thirst for more, man.
And you don't know what it is, and you don't like. And like when people ask you like what you're doing it for, or like how you like why you going, or like this kind of thing, you like you can say something because you think it's what the people want to hear, but it's not actually like the pinpoint. Like, if you got there, it wouldn't be enough. And you hear a lot of artists will talk about that, right? Once they've made it, they're like, I told myself once I made X amount of money that I made it and I was good. And now I'm still out here like feeling like it ain't enough.
High of just like accomplishing like the next thing, or just like how some people would always say too. So I haven't wrote my best verse yet, so I got to keep on going, you know?
Yep.
Fight them off. I quit the drugs, but the biggest addiction's that in a dialogue. The vulnerability, the path to real connection. But I'm stressed and I don't want to open up to anybody, especially those I have to trust. I've been burnt already once, twice, fuck it, 100, but always thought that was a normal life. Because it's normal, right? For you to grow up thinking you're the only one you can depend on after all these nights alone. Police on the phone, either brother suicide attempts or your mom's overdose. 4 dads came and went, either disappeared or died from the bottle they were sinking in. Even
man,
4 dads.
That's
dude.
rough. Like, so he's talking about 4 dads, like suicide attempts from mom, like struggling with the like sister, like kind of relationship and stuff. Like, bro, like, and just thinking that all this kind of stuff is like normal out here because like you don't know any different. Like that's rough.
Alone, police on the phone, either brother suicide attempts or your mom's overdose. 4 dads came and went, either disappeared or died from the bottle they were sinking in. Even then, you so justify it like it's okay. Being ignored, and when you do, well, you feel ashamed. Cause they got real problems, how the fuck do you complain? Now if someone says you're important, you just pull away. I know the trauma isn't always how the big things affect it.
That's another thing that people like have a hard time with, right? Is like they see people struggling worse than themselves.
Yeah.
And they're like, how can I complain when X, Y, or Z is happening? So like, you know, people are struggling way harder than you, right? And you're like, that doesn't change the fact that you're struggling.
Yeah.
Right?
It's just like a little bit less than the other person though, you know, but still like like there's different types of, you know,
struggle is different
degrees
for everybody.
or whatever, to it. But yeah, like the struggle was real, like no matter what. You know?
If you need help, you need help.
Yep.
If someone says you're important, you just pull away. I know the trauma isn't always how the big things affected. The silent little cuts in the soul that get neglected, piled up and collected while you didn't pay attention and expected to be dealt with, but instead they just became the foundation that you built on. The blueprint is still wrong, like why the fuck I act this way? I didn't realize I'm like a walking pattern I'll never solve. Wrecking ball, destroying anybody who gets involved. It doesn't always show in obvious ways, hides underneath the surface, slowly causing a change. And it's hard to see the way it influenced your shape when it's not the brush or the canvas or the colors, it's the way you paint. Always thought it was a hopeless case, but it's a program.
That shit hit hard. Yo, the way he come in, like
the colors, it's not
the brush.
It's like the way
you paint. The message you got to say, right?
Yes.
Because it doesn't matter what your voice sounds like, because everybody got a good voice. It doesn't matter like the like the microphone that you're using or this or that. Like, do you got something to say on the mic?
Right. It's like the way that
you got a way to say it.
Exactly.
Can you deliver the message the right way?
Exactly.
Dang, that reminded me of that. You remember The Star Is Born with Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper?
Yeah.
Like in that movie, he said to his brother, like, who was like a singer or whatever, or uncle, whatever he was. I think it was his brother. He was just way older. He's like, yeah, you could sing, but you never had anything to say.
Yeah.
And that's why you didn't make it.
Yeah. Exactly.
And like,
yeah.
And that's kind of like the same kind of thing he's saying right here, right? Like, it's like, it's how you paint. It's how you deliver your message. It is what your message, like.
Exactly.
Because everybody's got a sad story, but can you deliver it?
Yeah.
Can you paint that picture?
Yep. The canvas or the colors, it's the way you paint. Always thought it was a hopeless case, but it's a programming I was programmed with to keep me safe. Safety doesn't always leave room to grow, and you only feel safe in this world alone. That's abandonment, and I still can't admit the shit that happened as a kid might have played the biggest hand in this. How I carved pride out of the fact I had to do this on my own, but it's the only way I can. It's the only way I'm comfortable. I dress it up and market it. The more I represent it, the more these people applauding it. The more I get applauded, the more I get that conviction. But the love for what I do doesn't fix what I was missing. Just hoping that somebody would notice and they would ask how I'm doing, but they didn't. So I put it in these raps, but wanted someone to.
Man, I love it. He's like, what I'm doing right now, he's like, doesn't fill the hole.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's like, I love what I'm doing, and what I'm doing means something, and it helps like fuel it, but it doesn't fix it.
True.
It's an outlet.
Yeah.
But it's a release, right? But it doesn't fix the underlying problem.
Like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not the cure, though, But it gives you, I mean, dude, like, it's the fix, man. Like, it's like the fix that's needed, man, for like the temporary high, man.
Yeah, well,
that's what it is.
And it's like anything, right? It could be like a drug. It could be going to the gym. It could be writing. It could be like whatever. It's a release.
Yeah,
and it can be a healthy release, right? But it doesn't fix the problem, whatever that problem is. And that's, man, this dude is on one with this.
Nobody would notice and they would ask how I'm doing, but they didn't. So I put it in these raps, but wanted someone to listen, wanted someone to care. Didn't get it at home, so I searched in a career, and my life got caught up, thinking that I thought up these thoughts that I've got to stop. It's all trauma.
You know, my boy Aunt Anthony to call my man.
I sent a collab.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
Or Webby. Chris Webby would be dope too together. Like that.
It's all trauma. Things you want. you makes them go. I don't wanna go down that road. I've been down that road before. It's all trauma. Things you out, makes you makes them go. I don't wanna go down that road. It's the only road I know.
Dang.
Okay.
Well, and I appreciate you putting us on.
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Some more Ekoh, man. Like,
For real. Damn.
This dude's
Okay.
pretty legit.
Yeah.
Let us know what else we need to check out, Buzz Fam. If you're new here, welcome to the Buzz Fam. Hit subscribe button so you don't miss nothing.
See you on the next one, y'all.
Peace.